Assalamu alaikum everyone. A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Rabbi awzini an ashkura wa ni'mataka allati an'amta alayya wa walidayya wa a'mali sarda. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Ij'al li waziran min ahli Haruna akhi. Ushdud bihi azri wa ashriku fi amri. كي نسبحك كثيرا ونذكرك كثيرا إنك كنت بنا بصيرا لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك إني كنت من الظالمين ولا حول ولا قوة إلا بالله العلي العظيم وصلى اللهم على محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين والحمد لله رب العالمين. Assalamu alaikum everyone. Inshallah we'll continue with the 17th word. Brother Ali, will you be sharing the screen, please?
Inshallah, about to.
Thank you very much. So I remember we were discussing about how the universe gives us the explanation, how we can recognize our Lord, and how the words of the message that we get from the Quran are very different. Extreme, like 0 and 1, you made a comparison to in terms of the word throne last time. As in this universe, you have to transform that when it comes to the concept of understanding the Quran. The throne in this world is pretty much how we use it in civilization is mainly 0, whereas the throne of the Lord of the universe is what is known as what we say as 1, in terms of an absolute ownership, throne, platform of manifestation of his qualities. So we were in the section of He is the enduring one, and I think it was discussed fairly well on what the phrase He is the all-powerful, self-subsistent, His is all from the throne to the ground. So we'll move on from this to the next phrase. The perceiver of the fine points and embroideries in his art. So this is continuing on this. He is the enduring one. So all of this is in terms of recognizing and relating all the qualities that we see to their rightful owner, who owns them, whose manifestations are we witnessing from the universe, from ourselves, all that we see around us, where we conclude that yes, he must be the enduring one, definitely. And so now he's also another quality, the perceiver of the fine points and embroideries in his art. So of course, when we look at and observe the universe, what we see are manifestations of the things that what they show us. They're all shiny, glittering in one way of that they're attracting our attention. So the art is there, present in each and every being, in each and everything around us in this universe. So we see the manifestations of embroideries in in that art. Of course, we can think about is the art coming from the material thing, from the matter. So let's say you're in a beautiful garden, very well displayed of flowers, trees, plants. Do you say that, hey, they're arranged by themselves, or this art, or the feelings that you get of the amazement of how the display and wonder of this art form is? Could it be the things themselves, or whoever owns them, whoever is that flower, those plants are all each a throne of the one who makes those. So all the qualities are being displayed in there. So that's why the perceiver, so whoever made them must know them. So must be able to know each and every detail. And that perception must be there. And of course, you guys, all of you friends can just chime in at any moment, any time to elaborate further, whatever you have or any ideas that attract your attention. So of course, the embroideries in his art necessitate there must be the artist and not just like the artist of zero, but an absolute artist. So he is the creator, the loving one. His is the beauty and the splendor. He is the creator, the loving one. His is the beauty and the splendor. So I think we will continue reading all these qualities on how that we witness. So the glorious one whose attributes are reflected in the mirrors in his creation. So attributes are reflected in the mirrors in his creation. He is the Lord, the most holy. His is the might and the grandeur. His is the might and the grandeur.
I cannot raise my hand. So
Yes, please go ahead.
So I wanted to talk about this hidden matters on the third line, hidden matters in his dominion. What does it refer to? My question is, what do we understand? Why hidden? What does it, hidden secrets and hidden matters? He knows the hidden matters, secrets and hidden matters. Actually, the one who knows matters in his dominions. What does it mean? What do we understand from it? I think you have some ideas to share with, so we can discuss together.
It's a good question. Open to everyone, inshallah. So the one knowing of the secrets and hidden matters in his dominions. So one aspect is the order that we see in creation. That is something we can find out, but there are other things that I don't know what about tomorrow, what tomorrow brings. So there are many unknowns that are not known to me. Also, in my progress as a human being, there's an aspect of when I look at something, I get some meaning out of it, but there are many levels, many layers of meanings that need to be uncovered. I may not know, and definitely I need guidance and training to further understand some of those matters. But of course, within my capacity, my limited, as much as I've trained, there are limitations in that sense to how far I can reach. But whoever owns the dominions, whoever has made them, must know each and every detail to how, for example, a house, whoever builds the house, and an architect knows in each and every how. I may come and live in the house, but I don't know maybe the plumbing area or how the electric lines are running, where the water pipes are going through. There are each and every aspect of the house must be known by the builder of the house.
Can I
Of course, yes, you can further go ahead.
So when we say the details are hidden, if they are details, it means I can study more and learn that they are not hidden. I can investigate further, use and bigger capacity telescopes or microscopes and learn the details. They are not hidden because I haven't discovered that how the order works. The details of the order, I don't think the author means here the hidden means the details. That's why I hurried. So what are we reading now? We have been reading one side is the first table. It was about La ilaha. La ilaha is accessible to us. Whatever we can have an access here ourselves by looking at the appearance of the universe, whether it is general or in details. This that is what we say. Oh, they cannot be the source of existence of anything, let alone themselves. They cannot exist by themselves. And the second table is the completion of it. If there is no creator, but we have something out there. So what is the source of existence of these things out there? In that side goes into illallah. So the illallah, we studied what the universe is really pointing to. So hidden side, which is called ghaib side of existence, is interesting. Let me see. Maybe, Allam al-Ghuyub. So sometimes, ghaib, unknown things cannot be known by, excuse me, cannot be known by just by looking and examining the matter, the relationship between the matters, but look at what the significant qualities are manifested there. So what do they refer to? That is the hidden side of the matter, which is also described in the Quran as batin. Zahir, what we see, batin, the meaning of what they refer to. So I understood that the one who owns this universe, it means source of existence, knows what is in his dominion, and also we know that he made it manifest there so that by reasoning, by deducing, making deduction, look, there are some qualities here, and if there was no source of existence for these qualities, there must be a source of existence of these qualities, like the piece of art, or the art in the material body of the piece of art. There is the artistry manifested in it. The artistry says, this quality says, I cannot be belong to this matter, or matter also admits, confesses that in its capacity, I cannot be the source of existence of this art. So art refers to ghaib. Ghaib means which is not there physically, but the existence of a thing which is absolutely necessary for human mind to accept. This is the hidden side of the matter. I can understand that there must be an artist, but the quality of the artist, artistic quality, artistry quality, in its fullest sense, known by its owner of the dominion, owner of the art of the universe. That is why how I understood it. We call it angelic side of the creation, meaning side of the creation. That's the language we use in this discussions. Thank you.
So would you say the essence of the quality is known by its creator?
The full capacity of it, but yeah, essence, but existence we don't know. Existence, sorry, I confused. The full extent of the capacity, essence of the capacity of the artist manifested in the art of the universe, we don't know, but it is necessary existence. It's necessary existence that we know. It must exist. But what is the essence of it? We don't know. So the owner, the owner of this universe, the creator of this universe, must know his essence, but I don't know his essence. I know its existence. I can know that it must exist. Somebody wanted or raised his or her hand. I interrupted. Sorry. Please go ahead.
Yeah, whoever raised their hand, please go ahead. If not, Brother Ali can continue.
I'm still reflecting on what was just shared, but did we make a distinction between secrets and hidden?
So the question is if we made a distinction between secret and hidden.
Answer will be arbitrary because it may be from two aspects. From one side, it is a secret for me. From another aspect, it is hidden from me. But the definition of secret, definition of hidden, I don't know it is related to it at all. But if we look at from one aspect, it is secret. If you look at from another aspect, it is hidden. I mean, I would say almost the same meaning. So we have to understand whatever the hidden side of a secret side of the universe, in Arabic, batin side of the universe. But we have to understand that when the Quran asks us, the speech of God asks us that we should believe, confirm that the universe had a ghaib side, hidden side, or call it secret side. It means it is within my capacity that I understand that the universe has a quality in it and I can know it. I am given the ability to know it. So I have to think and use my human ability. Otherwise, the creator wouldn't give me the duty, responsibility to know the ghaib side, secret side of the creation.
All right, Alhamdulillah. So any other comments by anyone?
Initially, I was, I mean, I, I think the secret and hidden pointing to or being understood in the same context as unseen, or the word we're using, batin, makes sense. Initially, what I was going to reflect on this is related in the sense that a hidden matter for me, or something that apparently, or to me, is an apparent secret, is that which I cannot understand or access on my own, and instead require the author or the creator of this universe to reveal that to me. But I can testify, let's say, to my need for its existence, such as the questions that we often mention in this class regarding the desires or the needs of the consciousness to understand what it is, or for man to know who he is, what it is, what's his purpose is, what's the meaning behind life. I mean, my desires confirm the need for it, or let's say the existence of it, but the essence of it, or what it contains, is a hidden matter until it is revealed by the source of that of existence. So that's how I was initially thinking about hidden matters, that which are not accessible to the knowledge found within the universe.
This is an interesting point. We may not really get into the details, but generally accepting that in the next creation, everything will be clearly demonstrated in front of us. This kind of exceptions that it must be so, but we are not excited how it is really presented to us in the Quran, so that we will make sure that something very exciting will be created in the next creation and must be created in the next creation. It is really necessary. The difference between from one aspect, the Quran says, only God knows the ghaib. From another aspect, Quran says, you people have to believe in ghaib, because that means you are given the capacity to know and believe in ghaib. So we have to make the distinction between what I know about ghaib, what I don't know about ghaib. Now, one aspect of the ghaib is, as earlier I touched upon, I know the necessity of the existence of the ghaib side of the universe, which refer to a creator, the owner who has these qualities, who must have these qualities. But at the same time, in this world, these qualities are manifested or are being manifested in this world in a secret way, as if, for example, without the material, we cannot see the quality. As always we say, if an artist doesn't really execute his artistry, doesn't really physically demonstrate it. My typical and simple example is, if a singer doesn't really sing out there, and if I enjoy it, I say, this is a beautiful singer. But he or she is a really successful singer. I liked it. Otherwise, I wouldn't know. But if a song is played somewhere there, I would definitely know that there must be a singer, because the airwaves cannot be the source of existence of the song. That is very human to conclude that. You don't have to be a religious guy. A human being without any biased attitude can say that I hear a voice, beautiful voice, is a song, so there must be a singer. But what I also need to know, a singer himself or herself, directly singing in front of me, presenting his or her quality in front of me as a singer. That is what Akhirah is. Now I can see this song, I can hear the song. I definitely am sure there must be a singer. Finish. Any further knowledge? No. Well, he's a beautiful singer. Yeah, there must be male, female. No. I mean, don't say I can make the distinction. That was an analogy. So I don't know how old is it, and also how many degrees of quality of singing this person has. Does he have other quality, other songs as well, etc. But confirming or the ability to confirm the existence of a singer is different from the singer directly, not only in the voice of, in the form of song, directly manifests his singing in front of me. But this is an analogy. We should be careful not to misunderstand. In the hereafter, God will demonstrate how he creates as if he is demonstrating in a laboratory. No, but I will have definitely, for example, if I say, please, the singer, sing me this song. As soon as I say, the reply comes. What does it mean? Without any, we call it, it's a standard language, we call it, without the veil of causal chain, he will manifest it. So in the next creation, without the causal chain, the manifestation will take place. The difference between what God knows, what only God knows about Ghaib, and what I can also know is this. For example, if the universe exists, definitely the creator of the universe will manifest himself in the form of the tomorrow's universe. I am sure of it. I am sure of it. But which kind of manifestation will take place tomorrow? I don't know. But if manifestation takes place, there should be a creator of this manifestation. I know. It is within my capacity. That is why Ghaib means how the creator will manifest himself in the hereafter, tomorrow, or somewhere else that I don't see. God knows it, I don't know. The creator knows it, I don't know. What I know, if anything exists, it has a creator. I know that. I think the difference between human knowing the ghaib, which Quran says you should confirm it. If I don't know how do I confirm it? Definitely I should know it so that I will confirm it. If I should know it, I must be given the ability to know it. That is very logical. So I am given the ability to know it. I know it. There must be a creator. This is belief. This is called belief. It doesn't mean that I know ghaib. No, I believe in ghaib. I know the necessary existence of ghaib. We have to make this distinction. Otherwise, if I believe in God, definitely sure, we should be careful what are we talking about, so that when we present our belief to somebody else, it will make sense to him. Oh yeah, that is what within my capacity. I understand. So that they will find the path, if you like, way open to confirm what the Quran says. Otherwise, if we mix up everything and just put in a bag everything all together, either say, no one knows ghaib, but God knows ghaib, or finish. I don't know. How can I believe in it? I don't know. I don't know. So if I don't know, how can I believe it? It's just absurd. So if you say, yes, you have to believe in ghaib, how? Which kind of ghaib I should believe? We have to really qualify what we are saying. So explain it. Thank you. Sorry for the long talk. Sorry.
Thank you. So I think this is a better translation for ghaib. Like unknown goes into like information side of things. If you say unknown, I can know or I cannot know unknown. So hidden matters is more like as a conclusion, or like one can confirm by looking at the art. There's artistry, so but we don't know what that constitutes of. I mean, we are sure of it, so that is as we can observe and notice, experience it. That's our conviction and conclusion about the ghaibi part. I think that was how I took it. All right, so
Can I just clarify what was said so far, just as a summary, so that it's clear for me? So the difference between God knowing the unseen or ghaib and man knowing the unseen is that a human being can confirm the necessary existence of ghaib, but the contents of it are only known to the source of existence. Is that the distinction? Is that a correct summary?
There was a noise here, horrible noise. I didn't understand your last sentence. What was the question there, please?
I was just summarizing the difference that you shared between what does it mean to say that God knows about the unseen or ghaib, and what does it mean for man to know about the unseen. And so in man's capacity is to be able to confirm the necessary existence of ghaib. So that's what we mean by man can know ghaib, whereas from the perspective of God knowing ghaib is meaning like knowing the essence or the qualities or the contents of it. Is that the distinction between man and God's knowledge of ghaib?
Yeah, if we are talking about the ghaib here, but if we are ghaib as far as the belief is concerned, but if we are talking about the ghaib, what will happen tomorrow, people wonder about it. So the definitions must be adjusted according to tomorrow's existence. If something happens next time, I will I really know that this thing which will happen tomorrow, I know it has a creator. It must have a creator, otherwise it cannot happen by itself. I know this much. What is the content of the creation now? Not the content of the quality. That is what you, Farah, mentioned. But the content of the created being tomorrow. For the moment, I don't know. Tomorrow, I will know. So we have to make the distinction between, in order to understand what the Quran refers to, you don't know ghaib, but I know ghaib. For example, do I know what is in one's heart? No. Does the creator of that person's heart know it? Definitely must know. The content of the heart, I have no idea, but the creator of the universe must know the content of the heart of the person, because he is the creator of that heart, that man and his heart. He is not the creating, he's just choosing, but he is creating. So it depends on where we are talking about and what we are talking about. So the definitions must be adjusted accordingly. As a created being, what is within our capacity, as the source of existence, what should be the creator's capacity. So as far as we are concerned, we don't know, because it must be by definition absolute. I know that I cannot know the absolute. That is called real belief, really believe in ghaib. If you know and confirm, if I know and confirm that I cannot know the capacity of the absolute, that is belief and confirmation of belief in ghaib. It may, as if I am playing with the words, but depending on the subject matter we are talking about, the definition must be adjusted accordingly.
Thank you. Any further comment by anyone or follow-up?
Can I ask something related to what was also just said a little bit before?
Go ahead, please.
So the example that Brother Ali shared about hearing the song and concluding that there's a singer as this being an experience of this world, as compared to the idea. I know this is a topic you said we're not going to be able to go into the details, but just asking to the experience that seems to be presented of the Akhirah as seeing the singer singing in front of me without the veil of causal claim. If so, how can I can understand that the revelation comes with this message that this will be, or this is an experience of the next realm or another type of existence. And other than my desire to, let's say I do hear a song and I do really enjoy it and I really like it. Yes, there is a desire in me to want to see the singer perform it live, for example. So other than the desire, what other ways is this necessitated that, like, why should I, other than the desire, like, why would I want this as an experience, and also what would prove the necessity for it?
The subject is becoming really very fine-tuned, needing fine-tuning. Now, the desire that I would like to see the singer just sing in front of me, it is given to me. So that is why I don't see this singer, the artist of this universe. If you, that's the singer example, I'm adapting the example to my reality now. The universe, the creator of the universe, I want to see him. But but I should know that. I should be aware that by definition, I understand that the creator must be absolute. But what my desire should be directed to, look, I want to make sure that it is you who is creating it. But in this type of creation that we are experiencing in this world, without following the causal chain, as we call it, the veil of the causes, I don't see the will of the Creator directly manifesting itself. When we look at the scriptures, Quran, especially clearly and evidently manifesting what will happen in the hereafter, very bright actually, in the decorated way, in both ways, paradise and hell. In this description, we are advised to expect the appearance of the Creator, if you like, in front of us as giving or responding to our desires, to our requests, immediately without waiting the wheel of causal chain. For example, here I wait 3 months for a plant to grow, but it doesn't happen at my desire. Come on, Creator, give me a pomegranate now. I like it. I want it. And it doesn't happen. There is no response. But in the hereafter, there will be a response. That is the description of the Creator. Whatever I want, immediately he will respond. In his immediate response, the Creator will demonstrate his existence for my capacity. Did I make this point clearly? That's what we understand from the way that the Quran describes the next creation. I will make sure that the Creator is communicating with me directly. But here, some people are fallen into the trap of causal chain. And I see, okay, this tree needs a Creator, sure, but come on, Creator, change the color of this tree, not green, make it purple. No, doesn't happen. That is why in the hereafter, it will become purple on the spot, inshallah, God willing, if we are experiencing the life in paradise, inshallah, we will. That is our hope. Yeah, definitely. We are not ungrateful people, inshallah. But not enough, we can express our gratefulness or gracious or thanks. That is for our lackings. We have to ask for really accomplishment of it by the Creator. Come on, accept our prayers, accept our intention. I wanted to make it perfect, but I couldn't make it. Please, please, accept it as if it is perfect, because that is my intention, but forgive my laziness, etc., or shortcomings. That is the relationship we should have with the Creator here in this world. What we expect is different in the hereafter. That is what the Quran promises, and that is also what human feelings require. We want to make sure our belief is really realized. That is only one way, direct communication with my Creator, not physical communication, no, direct communication. My demand, when automatic response to my demand. That is directly, of course, the Creator. I'm asking the Creator, make it this way, and it becomes this way. It means Creator is responding. I am absolutely sure his existence. That is what paradise is, as far as I understand. Thanks.
Beautiful, inshallah. All right, any other comment? So we can, I think we have, let's go on to the next. I think Brother Ali highlighted, he is all powerful, self-subsistent. His is all from the throne to the ground. Yes, his is all from the throne to the ground. Would you like to add anything, Brother Ali? Because I think we did talk about this last time on how what this phrase
Yes,
meant.
we did, but I would like the moderator to give us a reminder, summary reminder about it, so that the language should not confuse us. Thrown to the ground, what does it mean, thrown to the ground? Is it up and down, something like that? Is it really up and down or what?
I can try, but I may not be the best summary, but some people can help me here. From last time, what we discussed about from the throne to the ground, what does that mean? I think we gave an example of the king's throne, and in this world, or a president's throne, he has to go and work through each and every, he has to assign different ministers or people that work for him. But the throne of God is a totally different concept in terms of each and every act in creation is directly a manifestation of his act. So the acting part is a continuous acting that is happening, and in each being a place, or I would say a platform of manifestation of all the qualities that are there. All his qualities are. So let's say water was an example, water being the thing or the place or the platform where many or all his qualities can be seen. I may read many of them, but all of the qualities are manifested in water at that moment. And to the ground was more of the, so yeah, the throne also being the heavenly or the angelic side, meaning side of the creation. So the qualities being the meaningful side, or what the all the names that the angels bring to me, or us being communicating from the owner of those qualities. And the ground is more of the material aspect of those things. So they cannot sustain themselves as well. The whatever is in the matter, the thing that is there, it's the form, the size, shape has to be given existence as well as being sustained at the same time. Any additions by anyone? No? All right.
I'll only add, just for emphasis, I think it was implied in what you were saying, that in understanding, the main point that I got from last week, that in understanding the concept of the throne or authority in terms of the absolute sense, it means that there is authority in execution at every moment and every aspect, as opposed to, let's say, and there is no concept of, let's say, intercession or a concept of working, operating, or executing on behalf of the creator. So the example that was given last week was around how a king can have, in the worldly sense, a king can have representatives and people he delegates things to that do work on his behalf. And so the authority is divided or transferred onto those people, whereas in an absolute sense, the creator or the source of existence, his authority, both on the meaning aspect of existence and the material aspect, is operating and executing at every moment and instant of experience, or our experience. So that's one point I remember was emphasized last week.
Thank you. Anybody else wanted to share anything? Yeah, the executing part, continuous executing or acting, was very significant. because we may think, yes, the universe right now is static at some point, but there is a continuous change going on and the continuous action, motion happening. All right, I think we have a few minutes, so any final conclusions by anyone, that would be great. No? All right. Quiet crowd today.
We can read because we covered the following lines actually. The
Okay,
one,
sure.
your points and embroideries in his art. These are, I think,
Yeah.
in our, yeah.
Okay, sure. So the perceiver of the fine points and embroideries in his art, he is the creator, the loving one. His is the beauty and the splendor. The glorious one whose attributes are reflected in the mirrors in his creation.
Yeah.
The glorious one whose attributes are reflected in the mirrors in his creation. He is the Lord, the most holy. His is the might and the grandeur. So any comment on these phrases before I move on?
Yeah.
I think we can make sense of these based on what we've been discussing on the ghaibi part. Everything points to that, and that's hidden matters. So whoever is displaying all these qualities owns them, and he is the Lord, the most holy. His is the might, and the grandeur becomes my conclusion. The originator of creatures, we form the embroideries of his art. He is the constant, the enduring one. His is the dominion and eternity. So his is the dominion and eternity. The munificent bestower of gifts, we are the caravan of his guests. We are receiving, we are the caravan of his guests. What is this? The munificent bestower of gifts, we are the caravan of his guests or gifts.
Now the subject has shifted now as far as I can see, because now the description started from making the distinction from our side now. How we should feel. Do we feel that the universe is a gift, my existence is a gift? Do I feel I am a guest and he is the provider, Pfizer? So do I feel that we can, if he, whether he's Pfizer or not, and what are we struggling for, then this kind of things may need further discussion, so we can start from here next week. My suggestion, but you make your mind up and whether read it until the end or.
I'll take your suggestion, inshallah. We can start from the munificent bestower of gifts. So is that correct? The phrase, we are the caravan of his guests? Or?
Yeah, I mean, it is kind of our feelings. Do we really feel it?
As being a guest.
Okay. Yeah, or we usually define ourselves as we are abds and we have to obey God and we have to do our duties. This kind of discussions are very prevalent in the language of in the mouth of the believers, Muslims especially. Our duties, responsibilities, but do we feel that everything is a gift to us and we are the guests? That is, I mean, our attention should be refreshed there, inshallah.
Inshallah. Thank you, inshallah. So I guess we can conclude here for today. And then, as Brother Ali suggested, and I like that suggestion, we'll continue from the Munificent Bestower of Gifts next week, inshallah. Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Subhanaka la ilma lana illa ma alamtana. Innaka anta al-alimul hakim. Wa akhiru da'wahum alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.